TGIF. Happy April 4th, 2025. Please like, share, subscribe. Let's get set up. We got Celtics, Suns. No Kevin Durant for Phoenix. I believe Celtics have everyone tonight. Last I saw. Let me double check quickly. Celtics have won, Christ, quite a few games in a row up until that Miami loss the other night. Celtics have won 4 of their last 5. Suns have lost 4 of their last 5. Their only win coming against Milwaukee. Durant looks like he's out. Says Celtics no injured players. He did hurt his ankle pretty bad, it looked like the other night. From what I saw. Anyway, I don't think Durant's full of shit with this injury. Had a pretty bad ankle roll. Should be getting started any minute. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. We'll get to the action in a minute as soon as it comes on. Who else is playing tonight? Take a look. We got Sacramento up by 12 against Charlotte, or 8, excuse me. End of the first quarter. Utah, 4-point lead over Indiana. Start of the second. All the other games are getting started shortly. We got Detroit versus Toronto. Phoenix at Boston. Portland at Chicago. Oklahoma City at Houston. Cleveland at San Antonio. I think we got some women's basketball, college basketball today. And we got Denver at Golden State. New Orleans at Los Angeles Lakers. And Dallas at Los Angeles Clippers. That can't be right. There's no way they're both playing at home. They must have fucked the schedule up there. Please like, share, subscribe. Yo, Texas up by 1 on South Carolina. UConn plays UCLA later. I would love to see UConn knock off all these number 1 seeds. That would make me a happy guy. For the Celtics, White, Holiday, Brown, Tatum, Porzingis starting. For the Suns, Beal, Booker, Dunn, O'Neal, and Iguodala. Never heard of them.
Celtics do. They're going to shoot 50 or attempt 53s a game.
Yeah.
But if you're the Suns, you're looking at this. You have Bradley Beal back. You know you're 1 game out right now from that play-in spot. How do you approach a game like this?
Well, it's desperation time for the Suns, right? And they have to try to win every game. And more importantly, they have to try to compete defensively. I mean, they got to find a way to come together defensively and compete. And if they can compete, that's one step that they have to take.
Yeah. What do you think, UD?
I mean, you got to fight these little battles.
Bradley Beal back in the lineup. Durant looks like he's going to be out for at least a week. Celtics, everyone's a go.
Win for the game, but you want to break it down in just little minor battles.
Please
you
like,
look
share,
at a 48-minute
subscribe.
game. You don't want to look at a 12-minute quarter. Let's just win this battle to this next time out.
Yeah.
Then we come, we regroup,
Get
then
this
we win the
chat
next battle
turned
to the
on.
next time out. And that's how you're going to try to win an uphill battle against a team like the Boston.
I like that, dividing it up into 3-4 minute increments. Now, if you're the Boston Celtics, I know you've loved that Joe Mazzulla's upping their 3-point shot. Tell me more about it.
Joe Mazzulla, the disruptor, they have a consistent style of play, right? They do what they do. They don't necessarily change to fit the opponent's defensive aggressiveness or assignment. Mm-hmm. They are consistent. They know how they're going to play. They know what they're going to do. When there's a breakdown, they know where the ball's supposed to go. So when you talk about a sophisticated, organized team and machine approaching the game, that's how they come to the ball club.
Yeah, and they're draining the threes too. Like we talked about it earlier, Kristaps Porzingis, he really spreads the floor too. When you have a guy.
Celtics played horrible the other night. Absolutely worst, maybe the worst game of the year. They've been playing so well. Hopefully they continue that tonight. This game should be getting started any minute.
To come help. They're just going to score and dominate their matchups, and they're going to have an offensive advantage against most guys they guard them.
Yeah.
Once they get those 2 feet in the paint and you come to help, that's when the Boston Celtics do what they do, and they move the ball better than anybody. We talk about hockey assists. We know how many assists they average, but they probably average more hockey assists because they're always 1, 2, 3 steps ahead of the defense, making that right pass. And guys already know, when you catch it in your open, you got to crack, shoot it.
Shoot it.
Joe Mazzulla seems like the kind of coach that'll take you out for passing up shots.
Let it go.
Let it fly, baby. Let's send you out to the Garden, TD Garden right now. Drew Carter, Brian Scalabrine, take it away. We'll see y'all at halftime.
Add on anything. They're not a switching team, not a double team, not a zone team, not a man team. They just don't do anything. Swiss cheese defense from Mike Budenholzer's team, which comes in 11th place in the West. 1 game behind Sacramento for that all-important 10 spot to get into the play-in. Scal mentioned their game at the end of the season. They play each other in the regular season finale. So every game counts here for Phoenix, for the Celtics, basically locked into the 2 seed, trying to bounce back from that debacle against Mike.
Phoenix wins the tip. Beal comes across half court. Pat Frayer, Brent Barnaky, and Robert Hussey, your referees tonight. Hopefully the Zebras aren't pro Phoenix like they were pro Miami the other night. Phoenix misses their first shot of the night. Rebound Boston. Here comes Brown. Brown goes right at the smaller defender. He's going to get fouled going to the hoop. Should be a shooting foul.
You want to play with Bradley Beal? The story has disappeared. Now, do you think there's at least one person whose head just exploded? No way. They went to the same high school? The most overplayed story ever. But good job. Right off the jump, man. Let's just get it out of the way and move on. JB at the line, just 27 seconds in. Live lines are presented by FanDuel.
Celtics right away,
Subject to change. As Suns team mentioned how poorly they've been playing. That's a huge number, 15 and a half. And it makes
Celtics a 15.5-point favorite tonight. Money line, negative 950 Celtics. Over under 226. Might be a bet you want to look into. I would look into the over 226. I might take that. But you got to hope Boston puts up 120 something and Phoenix breaks 100. Celtics up 2-0. Booker, pick and roll, going to shoot a jumper from the free throw line. Good. Phoenix allows 134 points per game, worse than the NBA. They struggle on the defensive end badly. White to Porzingis. They swing the ball to Tatum. Porzingis open 3. Splash, cash money, Kristaps Porzingis. Had the other night off and the Celtics lost. Phoenix also allows 14 3-pointers a game, 26th in the league. Not a good matchup with Celtics. Porzingis gets a rebound. Phoenix with another miss. They find Brown cutting to the rim. Nice underneath, up and under. Laying for 2. Boston up 7-2. 10:30 to go. First quarter. Beal gets it to Booker. Uses a pick. The man rolls to the basket. Booker kicks it to the baseline. Open 3. Good. Nice ball movement. Nice shot. Phoenix trails by 2. White gets the ball stolen, trying to find Holiday. Phoenix, Booker, back the other way, gets to the lane, kicks out for 3. No good. Rebound White. He's going to carry the ball up over half court. They run a screen for Tatum, cutting to the hoop. He kicks it out for Holiday. Porzingis cuts, gets it down low. Trying to force the action. Tough layup, can't get it to go. Good defense by the Phoenix big man. Phoenix back the other way. Beal trying to work against Holiday, getting a screen, goes left. Takes it to the hoop. Gets it to his big man. He throws up a one-handed floater from the free throw line. No good. Rebound, Boston. Tatum has a mismatch. Crossover, goes to the lane, right-handed, puts it up with the left. Good. Tatum with another quick lay-in. Boston 3 of 4. Phoenix 2 for 6. Booker puts up a jump shot. Good and one. Foul's going to go against Tatum. Late on the play to get in Booker's face. And that's too easy. Little 8-9 foot jump shot for Booker, and he'll shoot a free throw.
I know that he started his career, they lost a bunch, got to the finals. They had high aspirations about this team, but I don't know. When I watch him play, I feel like he brings it. When he pushes.
Booker 9. Booker hit the shot. Celtics 9. Phoenix 8. Tatum gets it to Porzingis, top of the free throw line. Gets it back to Tatum. He's going to shoot a 3. Long. Rebound Phoenix. Booker gets a nice tip. Good hustle by the Suns. Suns trying to take a lead. They swing the ball. Swing it back the other way. Booker, deep 3. Good. Devin Booker's hot so far. And the Suns lead 11-9. Booker's got 8 points. Perfect from the field. Brown shoots a deep 3. Good. Nothing but net. Celtics go up 1. 12-11. 8 minutes to go. First quarter. Backdoor cut. Booker. Jump line. Baseline jump shot. Good. Phoenix goes back up 1. Pick and roll. Derek White. Brown loses the ball. Phoenix back the other way. Airballs a layup. Boston 3-on-3 going at Phoenix. Porzingis and White late to get back in the play. Dribble drive. Brown kicks it out to White. 8 seconds to get a shot off. Back to Brown. Gets it tipped away. 3 seconds. He throws one up from half court. Gets it to go off the glass. Holy shit. Jaylen Brown just threw up a prayer from half court and it went in. Celtics lead 15-13. Holy smokes.
It just took downtown Jaylen Brown to a whole nother level.
What up, Monkey?
Booker pushes it out ahead of him again.
Booker finally misses. Rebound White. White gets it to Brown. He's going to pull up again from deep. In and out, no good. Rebound Phoenix. Booker coming back the other way in transition. They get it to Beal. Pump fake. Dribble penetration. Bobbled. Comes up with the ball himself. Puts up a runner. No good. Rebound Holiday. Celtics had numbers. Phoenix gets back just in the nick of time. Boston up 2. They get it down low to White. Now they swing it back outside around the three-point line to Tatum. Tatum has a mismatch between the legs. Step back. Drives to the lane. Right-handed layup. Gets the roll for 2. Celtics go up 4. Phoenix 5 for 12. Boston 6 for 9. Shooting the ball. No Kevin Durant tonight. Ankle injury. Supposed to be out for the next week or so. Phoenix going to try one from deep. No good. Tatum with another rebound. Gets it to White on the wing. Back to Tatum by the logo. Deep 3. Splash! Cash money, Jason Tatum. Celtics heating up. Uh-oh.
Tonight, and you might see something impossible. Jaylen Brown up against the shot clock. A moon ball! Off the glass. Celtics up by 7.
20-13, Boston. 5:37 to go, first quarter. Please like, share, subscribe. Oh no, not this loser. People are crazy. Oh no, not you, not this troll. Fucking douchebag. Celtics off to a pretty good start. Oh, they are, Mark. That you said the exact word. The perfect word for it. Some fucking little, some idiot on a Friday night is gonna suck the energy out of some people on the internet trying to enjoy a ball game. It's fucking disgusting. But unfortunately, that's the world we live in. Please like, share, subscribe. Please hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm. My likes aren't showing up tonight for some reason. I've tested them. I don't know why they're not working. But if you can hit the like button, I appreciate it. At least to test it for me. Booker's got 10 points for the Suns. Tatum's got 7 for the Celtics. Brown's got 10. Boston trying to get moving after they played like shit the other night.
With that, first of all, you got Torrey Craig.
Yeah, it's weird.
To drop his jaw. Jaylen Brown has now passed Antoine Walker for 14 on the Celtics all-time scoring list. 11,389 points for JB. Man. Up next on the list, Tommy Heinsohn. Big T. Oh, that's going to happen next year. You ain't scoring that many. Man, the names that you pass when you start creeping up into the top 15. I was hanging out with Antoine Walker last night. Really? Yeah, a little event. That's what you were doing last night? Yeah. Your boy Paul Pierce in town as well. He was on the pregame show. 8-0 Celtics run, which forced the timeout by Mike Budenholzer. 5 seconds to shoot for the Suns. Booker has really been the one-man offense so far. Is Royce O'Neal going to go Jaylen Brown?
Oh, almost went.
Not that far off. You should have seen Mike Budenholzer's face when...
Good D by the Celtics. 24-second violation, Phoenix. 20-13, Celtics. 5:20 to go, first quarter. Tatum gets a pick and roll. Puts up a 3. Short rebound, Cornette tips it out to Tatum. I wouldn't doubt it, Mark. Would not doubt it. Booker back the other way, no good. I refuse to let him win. I'll still do my thing. Beal with the ball. Kicks it to the corner. They find a big man open down the middle. Nice runner. One-handed runner by the big man. For sure, Mark. Here's Pritchard. Gets it to Al Horford for 3. No good. Cornette tries to go up for a rebound. Tips it to Holiday. They swing it back to Al. Al hits a 3. Big Al Horford doing what he does. Celtics 5 for 9 from outside. Phoenix 2 for 9.
Cornette already with a couple offensive rebounds. His parents are in the house tonight. Yeah. By the way, here he is right here fighting for the position. Just keeps it alive. That's all you got to do when you're down there. I saw Luke's dad. I was giving the Australians all the credit in the world. Dude, Luke's dad is a monster. Big Frank, he played in the NBA. Yeah, I know, but like
now it's
Luke
finally
wasn't
working.
A monster when he got into the league. He became a monster. I gave the Australians all the credit. I'm giving Pops the credit now. I mean, I know they're good. The Australians are good, but I'm saying I gave them all the credit. They don't deserve
Good
all the
D by
credit.
Boston. Keep knocking it away.
You're saying Big Frank gets a lot of it. That's the nature, and then the Australians are the nurture. Yeah, well, to hit his, it's good to start with nature. Yeah, that helps. 7 foot and a dad that looks like that. I'm going with that. 7'2" will help you out. Yeah. Good move in his feet on the baseline. There's Grayson Allen, one of the best shooters in the league.
Nice move by Allen.
That was kind of nasty. And then the foul after he passed the ball.
Yeah, it was kind of swaggy. I don't know how many times I've seen this. Gives you the baseball slide into second base, picks back up, and keeps running.
Those are college teammates right there, Grayson Allen and Jason Tatum.
Nice. I would love to do some films. Here's Booker. Guarded by Tatum. Gets the ball to Gillespie. Step back three. Good. Excuse me, Grayson Allen. I thought it was someone else. I apologize. 23-18 Boston. Cornette gets it to Tatum. Pick and roll. Rolls to the hoop. They get it to Holiday on the wing. Baseline runner. No good. Rebound Phoenix. Here comes Booker. He's got 10 for the Suns already. Guarded by Pritchard. Pritchard holding his own. Booker starts to back down around the free throw line. They double team. Gets it down low for an easy little hook shot. Nice bucket. He's playing well so far for Phoenix. Tatum gets a pick from Cornette. Cornette hits the ground. No foul call. Deep three. No good. Rebound, Phoenix. They save the ball. It's going to go out of bounds, and it should be Celtics ball. Oh, that was a bad call. Might get a challenge.
First timeout, Celtics. 3-point lead with Luke Cornette doing.
Celtics going to call a timeout. 23-20. 2:54 to go in the first. Celtics lead by 3. See what's going on around the league. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Got a bunch of games starting at 8 o'clock. Right now we got Sacramento up on Charlotte by 20. Right before the end of the first half. Utah up by 7 on Indiana. Right before the end of the half. Detroit leads Toronto by 9. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter there. We got NCAA basketball tomorrow we'll be covering. The end of our bracket giveaway coming up soon. Gonna be interesting. See what happens. Got about 5 or 6 people still in it. I need a Florida win, a Duke win, and a Duke win over Florida in the championship, and I'm good. I should be. But if Auburn wins and then beats Duke or something, I'm fucked. I think if Auburn wins, I'm probably out. That's going to be a hell of a game, I think. South Carolina leads Texas by 3 at the half in women's college basketball. UConn, UCLA coming up at 9:30 tonight. I think Florida and Auburn play first tomorrow. Yeah, Auburn and Florida play at 6:09, and then Duke and Houston play at 8:49. The winner of those 2 games will meet in the championship on Monday at 9 o'clock, 9:09. I think it starts.
Peyton Pritchard remains the favorite to win 6th Man of the Year, and honestly, is it even really a question? He leads all scorers off the bench by more than 100 points. And as we all know, it's so much more than that when it comes to Peyton. He is second on the Celtics in offensive rebounds. He leads all reserve guards in boards. And just yesterday, the big news is we're going to have to start calling him Converse P. Peyton signed a shoe deal with the Boston-based company, and I just love what he had to say about it. The timing, Peyton told The Athletic, Converse is hungry and determined to have this resurgence and show people they're trying to be on top of the world. If that doesn't fit Peyton Pritchard, I don't know what does.
Well, Abby, do we know the name of the shoe? Is it a Peyton Pritchard signature or anything like that?
Not at the moment.
Got it.
But I would imagine.
Horrible defense by the Celtics. Give up an easy dunk. Nice pass by Grayson Allen. 23-22. Celtics lead Phoenix by 1. No Kevin Durant. He's out for at least a week with an ankle injury. Suns on a 7-0 run in the last minute 20. Pritchard fakes a 3, gets it to Tatum. He's going to get a pick, shoot a deep 3. No good. Rebound, Cornette lays it in. Horrible rebounding and boxing out by both teams so far. Suns doing an awful job on that position. Tatum strips the ball from Booker. Puts it between his leg. Pass to Hauser. No good. Here comes Phoenix back the other way. Celtics got to get back on transition. Open look. Baseline 3. No good. Booker gets the ball tipped out to him for an easy jumper. No good. Fighting for the ball. Phoenix taps it out again. Second offensive rebound of the possession. Drive to the hoop. Freaky layup. Martin misses. Here comes Pritchard back the other way. Lob to Cornette. He slams it home. Luke the Duke Cornette. 27-22 Boston. Minute 30 to go. The big Australian having a good year. Solid off the bench. Nice look by Pritchard. Phoenix runs a pick and roll. Good D by Tatum. Allen can't get anything going. Oh, that was Gillespie, excuse me. Gillespie fires a 3. Long. Tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of Phoenix. Al runs over to inbound the ball quickly. They don't want to get a review, I don't think. Celtics get it in. Pritchard with the ball. Minute to go in the first quarter. Step back jumper, good. Foot was on the line. It's only a 2. Celtics open up a 7-point lead again. Booker with the ball. Blows by Tatum. Good help from Cornette. Jump shot. Misses it. Rebound Horford. Celtics going to try and go 2 for 1 probably. Pritchard tries to get it down low to Tatum. He does. He catches it, though, out by the 3-point line. Turnaround jumper, no good. Allen with the rebound. Gets the ball right to Booker. They cross half court. 10 on the shot clock, 18 on the game. Booker working on Pritchard. Gets a screen, goes to the hoop. Gets stripped from behind. Phoenix keeps the ball. Gillespie tries to get off a 3. Can't. Allen gets off a shot, but not in time. Another 24-second violation for Phoenix. Celtics playing lockdown D. That's the second time they've been called for that in the first quarter. 7.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard, head of steam. Gets it down low to Al. Lays one up and in. 2.8 seconds to go. Allen's going to throw up a prayer. And it's an air ball. End of the first quarter. Boston 31, Phoenix 22.
By Jaylen Brown's moon ball from half court. The second 8-0 run to end the first quarter. And it's a 9-point Celtics lead after 12 minutes.
Decent first quarter for Boston. I'll take it. I will take it. Oh, you're picking up some chickadees? That's cool, Mark. That's awesome. If I could have chickens, I guess, if I really wanted. But they don't allow them in the city I live in. And I'm not trying to get fined. If I could have them, I would. Especially with the price of eggs. How much does it cost for 4 birds now? It's probably outrageous to buy the chicks too, but fuck, you're gonna spend all that money on eggs anyway. I seen eggs at the market the other day, $7.50 for a dozen. Fucking crazy. $7.50 for fucking eggs. Supposedly there was a bird flu that fucked up things. I don't know how true it is. Oh, how the fuck can you beat that? Even if they were $10 a piece, they're worth it. You get an egg every day. Celtics up by 9, end of the first. Yep. For years.
What a beautiful day in Boston on this Friday. And a good start for the Celtics against the Suns. On top by 9 on the scoreboard, brought to you by Toyota's official website for deals, buyatoyota.com. Back here inside the Garden, we'll check out the stats by Jason Stone, injury lawyers, official injury law firm of the Boston Celtics. Injured? Better phone, Stone.
Yeah, I mean, we're dominating in a lot of different ways. The paint, the threes, we're rebounding the ball really well, and just our defense.
5 of 12 from downtown for the Celtics. Remember, they made 10 threes in the first quarter in Phoenix.
Virginia, 2 for 3, looking for a foul call.
He was fouled. Here comes Grayson Allen pushing tempo. Gets around Hauser for 2.
That's a good push. We did not set up our defense.
Porzingis the touch pass to Hauser. Over to White for 3.
No good.
Richard got hit hard when he was jockeying for the rebound. It's a little bit banged up as Allen bounces it into Richards. Here comes Tyus Jones, the Minnesota native from Apple Valley. Missed it, and Hauser the board. Jaylen Brown going to work. Yeah, Jones on skates. Out to Porzingis. Hauser on the drive. Pritchard left alone. Bullseye. Gotta work that.
Richard 3.
Skip was driven, dunked off, kick out, wide open 3.
And Pritchard forces it out of bounds. Seems like he's still feeling the cobwebs from when he got bonked in the head a couple possessions ago. The Celtics need one more 3 to tie the NBA record for threes in a season. Currently at 1,362.
Wow.
Tyus Jones for 2.
Good offensive team. I mean, just their spacing, the way that they attack, shot-making ability.
Get it to Zingis down
Brown
low.
the switch onto Richards. Jaylen going in. Nice move by JP.
What a crossover.
How about that for a misdirection? That was incredible.
And he spared Cody Martin there. I thought he was going to punch it on him.
Good D by Boston. Up by 10. 10 minutes to go, second quarter. Beal trips over his own foot.
Spots where Allen did earlier.
Tied up.
Jump ball.
Peyton Pritchard's going to have a jump ball with Bradley Beal. Jaylen Brown just broke ankles so bad on that last play. Oh, he could have banged on him too. He should have dunked it and posterized Martin. 36-26 Boston, 9:54 to go. 5 seconds left on the shot clock for Phoenix if they do win this jump ball. I'll laugh my ass off if Peyton Pritchard outjumps him.
Cross step, misdirect behind.
For me, it's just, dribble, jab, step back, dribble. Okay, layup.
Tip won by Phoenix. They got to shoot. Drive to the hoop. One-handed runner. No good. Rebound Hauser. Pritchard gets the ball from Hauser. Going to go coast to coast. Kicks it out. Porzingis. Pump fake. Puts up the 3. Splash. Cash money. Porzingis waving his hand around. Celtics go up 13. 9:30 to play in the first half. Celtics 7 for 16 from outside. Phoenix 3 for 9. Beal, pick and roll. Kicks it out. Open 3. In and out. Rebound. Goes to Martin. Blocked by Porzingis. Holy shit. He's almost slammed that ball down his throat. Celtics back the other way. Brown with a mismatch. Waits for Porzingis. Gets a pick. They dump it low to Porzingis. Spin move in the lane. Contact. And he'll shoot two. Celtics looking good.
All right, KP on the defensive end. How quick he can get up above the rim. How important is that going to be throughout the playoffs?
Knock on wood, we got him.
Porzingis back after he didn't play Wednesday against Miami. Missing Porzingis, Horford, and Holiday in that game.
Porzingis knocks it
Conference
down.
at home presented by Bernie and Phil's. Save 30% on a second item during their BOGO event. So if you're looking at
Celtics 18-2 following a loss. Only have lost back-to-back games twice this year. Not many games left before the end of the season. I think there's 6 games left after tonight, if that. 41-26. Boston with a 15-point lead. 8:55 to go in the second quarter. Bradley Beal, step back three. Misses a wide open shot. Rebound Porzingis. Hands it to Brown. Brown chugs over half court to the 3-point line. Defended. Backs his man down. Baby hook. No good. Rebound Martin. He's going to take the ball all the way in front of the Celtics bench. Gets it to Grayson Allen. Gets a pick. Puts up a 3. No good. Didn't hit anything but backboard. Rebound Celtics. Pritchard puts up a 30-footer. Splash! Cash money Peyton Pritchard. 44-26. Celtics just broke the NBA record for most three-pointers in a season by a team. 1,364. Pritchard back the other way after the rebound by Hauser. Brown working on Allen. Spin move. A lot of contact. Goes up and under for a lay-in. Yelling at the ref. Wants a foul call. He didn't get it. 20-point lead. Boston leads 46-26. Timeout Phoenix.
Position, Pritchard, a bomb for the all-time single-season three-point record.
Of course, Pritchard hit it.
The world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel.
Celtics rolling tonight. Celtics absolutely rolling. $20-point lead. I'll take it. Hopefully they can hold on to it. This turns into a mega blowout. We might check out the women's game. We'll see what else is going around the league. I got a feeling Boston's going to push this lead to about 40 tonight. Phoenix doesn't have Durant either, but still. When the Celtics are playing well, man, they are tough to beat. Tough to beat. Still halftime. South Carolina leads Texas in women's college basketball by 3, 38-35. UConn plays UCLA at 9:30.
Their team that needs 2 future Hall of Famers important league honors, both voted on by their peers. Drew Holiday nominated for the Sportsmanship Award, and Al Horford again nominated for Teammate of the Year. Both could not be more deserving. As Mike Budenholzer said tonight, Drew Holiday is the ultimate winner. He coached both of these guys on their former team, while the normally reserved Joe Mazzulla went so far as to tell me he hopes Al wins that award this year. He said for him, it is a no-brainer. There is no way to quantify what Al does for this team. He said the respect he has from the guys, his innate competitiveness, day in and day out, Al sets the tone for us. He deserves it. Guys, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. I don't see how he doesn't win it this year. I think everyone now, us winning the championship, a lot of guys saying like Al Horford's phenomenal. To me, he's the odds-on favorite to win it.
And last time the Celtics played the Suns last week, Mike Budenholzer, who also coached Al Horford, said I probably wouldn't be here without Al Horford.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that from a long-time NBA coach saying that his career was so impacted by Al.
I mean, Al is such a winner.
And you guys saw it in 08, right? When he was playing in Atlanta?
No joke. He was and he won the back-to-back national champions. He's doing that. The Atlanta team wasn't very good, but Al Horford was a problem for us. Oh, man, Jaylen Brown, fancy dribbling.
Oh, the finger roll didn't get the bounce. Jaylen Brown is aggressive and locked in tonight. 5 for 8 with 14 points. Devin Booker back in the game. He's cooled off considerably. Makes his next shot coming in off the bench.
Man, he loves those middies.
Well, you've talked about this, Scal. I mean, on paper, they should be a really good offense. Good ball movement.
No, I don't think that.
But O'Neal with the foul. They have a lot of talent, but they have redundancy, right?
Yeah,
that's guys who like to do the same thing.
Correct. Like to get in their bag and make really tough shots. But watch the Celtics right here, moving the basketball, cut, extra pass, Jaylen Brown, not settling, gets downhill. They're going to get 2 out of it. Oh, they're going to challenge it. Green light special.
Mike Budenholzer triggers the challenge with his team down by 16. 6:47 left. We got the call next.
Congratulations. Yeah.
What are the games that's starting up? See what's going on. Halftime's going to be coming up. Maybe we'll check out the women's game. Fuck it. We're going to come back to the Celtics when halftime's over and to end the quarter, but maybe we'll check out some of the women's game at halftime. South Carolina up 43-35 in the third quarter. Texas just hit a tough jumper.
As Booker hits the jumper and Texas will take a timeout, Vic Schaefer wants to talk about what's happening on the defensive end. We'll step aside. Madison Booker's jumper, about as sweet as anybody in the country's.
Oh, the Capitals are playing tonight. We're going to check out some of that. Maybe we'll see Ovechkin score a goal. We'll check that out at halftime. I think Ovechkin needs 3 more goals to break Gretzky's record or tie it. I know it's getting very close. He scored 1 already tonight. He's 1 goal away from tying Gretzky. We might be able to see the tying goal tonight at halftime of this game.
See official rules for details.
Performance Analytics, presented by Franklin Templeton, official investment management partner of the Boston Celtics. I thought this was really unique. This is the whole season. On the road, look at the net rating, the defensive rating, 108 plus 5.7. At home, 122.2, 29th in the NBA. Fourth quarter defensive rating that low.
Yeah, he scored their first goal tonight too, Jet. So he needs 2, I believe. Wait, let me see what this article just said. It was just saying it. It says Alex Ovechkin has scored his 893rd career goal Friday night against the Blackhawks. That's tonight. So, and then they just tied the game. He didn't score the goal, but he could break it tonight if he scores. If he gets a hat trick, he could tie it. He very well could tie it tonight. He's one away from tying because he already scored 1. Wow.
You've got to mix your money around. A bunch of guys that shoot pull-up jump shots.
So the buzzer went off accidentally, and then the Suns threw it away. Like Budenholzer asking what that's all about.
I don't know what this is about either.
He's incredible.
A random buzz. It sounded like we were playing Family Feud. Celtics ball. It was kind of weird. It's like they heard the buzzer and just melted down. Just threw it out of bounds. So, Celtics ball as Bud tries to get an explanation from Robert Hussey. 17-point lead for the Seas. Make it 19 as Porzingis rolls it over.
Yeah, soft touch. And we have matchups everywhere on the floor.
Fouls on Tatum, on Beal away from the ball. Second foul on JT.
Man, this team. I know KD's not out there, but they look like they've kind of mailed it in.
Oh, yeah. They mailed it in a long time ago. Booker has to give it up as White contested the shot. Beal missed everything. No reset after the air ball. Booker defended by 2 Celtics. Whips it over to O'Neal. Good pass. No dice on the shot. Tatum keeps it in bounds. Holiday set to check back in. Porzingis another paint touch. Here comes Tyus Jones. The thing with the Suns is they're 11th in the West, and they got 2 teams in front of them just begging to be caught. Sacramento and Dallas not exactly lighting the world on fire.
No.
For 3.
But with that, their schedule is way tougher. So, like, the effort that it would take night in and night out for these guys to win against the teams that they're going against, it's like almost impossible that can happen.
Richard carving out some space. He's under the basket, gives it up. Porzingis with 5 to shoot. Out of bounds off of Horford. Suns ball.
Replacing number 11, Peyton Pritchard.
So to close out this first half, Jaylen Brown on the bench right now. Horford replaces him, along with the regular starters. 16-point Celtics lead. Booker slithering over Porzingis. That's a tough shot.
Good D by Porzingis.
It's like a late contest, but keeping his feet away from Booker's.
White with the ball gets it to Tatum. They dump it down low. It's broken up and stolen. Bad pass by Tatum. Good D by Phoenix. Back the other way. They kick it out from down low for a 3. Nice shot. And Celtics are going to call a timeout. Lead down to 13. 4:35 to go in the second quarter. 49-36 Boston. Timeout Celtics. She probably always was Jet. She just didn't fucking tell you the truth. Or she's just acting like that to try and upset you. Because it's the mother of your child, so of course it's going to upset you. They want a reaction, bro. They want a reaction. That's why they do everything they do.
Receive priority access to Celtics full half and quarter season ticket plans as seats become available. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit Celtics.com/waitlist to learn more and sign up today. Be in the building and get some balloon animals.
Nice. Friday night's always good in this building. Look at that pressure by Devin Booker.
Booker all over Derek White. All right. Haven't seen this type of defensive intensity from the Suns in a while.
Celtics miss again. Rebound Phoenix. 4 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the first half. Booker with the ball, defended by Horford. Clearing everyone out. Kicks it to in front of the Celtics bench. Deep three, no good. White with the rebound. Comes across half court, gets it to Porzingis. Trying to run a pick and roll with Holiday. They get the ball to Tatum. Down low to Porzingis. Nice little lefty layup, finger roll for Porzingis. Celtics lead back to 15. Porzingis, 12 points, 4 for 8 from outside. Phoenix hits a nice little one-handed runner in the lane. Iguodala, 8 points right now for Phoenix. Him and Booker have done everything themselves. Nice play. Tatum goes to the rim and slams one home. I hope he's okay. Went down kind of funny. He looks like he's all right. Wow.
Guard him. Watch him go left, little hezzy, and he just explodes on the rim.
What a move by Tatum.
Nice move. And he can get that move and get downhill because people are afraid of his step back jump shot. That's the exact setup what it would be if he were going to step back. So Dunn took the bait, and Tatum got the dunk.
He's almost like a pitcher tunneling. You know what that means?
No.
Where you throw different pitches that look the same until halfway.
Got it.
Until they get to the plate.
And that's what all good scorers do. Like they're making you think they're doing something else, but their intent is on going to the rim. You make them think you're shooting a step back.
Booker is fouled.
Hey.
I think they'll get that one on Horford.
54-38 Boston. Booker just got fouled. He's going to shoot 2. 2:52 to go in the first half.
It's like, so Holiday.
Celtics up by 15. At halftime, we're going to go and check out the Capitals. And Blackhawks, Ovechkin, 1 goal away from tying Wayne Gretzky. He scored the first goal tonight. Washington trails the Blackhawks 3-2. As soon as it's halftime at the Celtics game, we're going to go over to that game. Booker knocks him down 54-40. Boston. Tatum with the ball.
I truly believe that Durant will be traded this offseason. I think this summer might actually be the summer of Kevin Durant.
It's Porzingis with 2 more.
Tough shot.
KP in the paint.
He's wearing them out.
Shooting practice
Ooh,
for Royce
deep
O'Neal.
3, Phoenix.
They got a lot of guys who are plus 40% on threes. Allen, O'Neal, Gillespie, Jones, Durant, 43%. Not playing tonight. Porzingis now 5 for for 10 from the field. He's got 14 points. Both Jays in double figures as well. Brown back out there with under 2 to play in the second. Booker isolated on Porzingis, leaves it for Iguodaro again with that push.
Iguodaro killing us with that one-handed shot.
He's got 10 points.
Does a good job of moving the space and has that shot. That shot, if you're in the help, you're not getting back to blocking that.
Jaylen Brown on the baseline drive.
Jaylen Brown taking his time getting to where he wants to go.
About the points in the paint for the Celtics. That's not typically a category they dominate, and the Devin Booker with a tough bank shot. He is super skilled. It's Brown again.
Brown's getting pissed. He's going to get checked up.
That's 2 in a row where he's frustrated. Brown defending Booker. Not even close. Pretty good defense. Jaylen Brown saying, I should have been your Olympic teammate.
Fuck him. I've been someone every day. I don't give a fuck.
Tatum on Jones. It's the brotherhood. Duke against Duke. 5 to shoot. JT over the top. On the
tough shot.
He is a big-time shot maker.
Have to put Jason Tatum on triple-double watch here. 12, 4, and 4.
Fuck him.
Booker trying to split the double. That didn't even got that shot away. It's impressive. Thought he was fouled, but he missed it. And the Celtics can add to this lead, which is 13 right now. One last shot in the first half. Foul to give. 8.6 left.
All right, watch Jason Tatum. Get that same move. Watch the hezzy right there. And that's the contact, the fade, the drip, right over the top.
Oh, there's going to be a fight in this hockey game. Oh, they're going at it.
Stay tuned for Celtics Halftime Live, presented by Ace.
Phoenix and Chicago are beating the fuck out of each other. Excuse me. Chicago and Washington are beating the shit out of each other right now.
Suns starting front court has combined.
We're going to go there right after the Celtics shoot this shot.
Get it to Tatum for the last shot. 5 seconds left. Tatum against Booker. All Olympians here.
No good.
AJ comes up short at the horn.
Celtics lead 60-47 at halftime. We're going to check out Chicago Blackhawks versus the Washington Capitals. Ovechkin 1 goal away from tying Gretzky. He's already scored 1 goal tonight.
Definitely catches Matt Roy's skate on the way to the boards, knocked him down, and you could tell that Matt was incensed.
I hope
Here's
he
a
gets
look
it.
at it. Watch Nazar's left skate right now. Yep, right there. Gives him a little kick. That could definitely.
Imagine if he gets the record tonight and scores a hat trick. That'd be crazy.
Murray, you name it, in on the play. We'll see if we have coincidental minor penalties doled out here. All this at the 12:40 mark of the second period. The guys will get their lids readjusted.
Oh man, he's all
We'll hear
beat
the
up.
penalty calls.
Penalty number 91, 2 minutes for slashing.
So the original call is against Nazar for a slap.
No one for fighting. Wow.
Now here comes the first Caps power play. Here we go.
Ovechkin might get one.
Yep, Ovi buckling up, getting a new twin. Probably a new pair of gloves to get ready for this.
I hope he
power
gets
play
it.
jam.
I hope he ties it
Power
right
play
here.
for Washington, 3 for its last 8.
I never thought this record would be.
Power play goals in 3.
I never thought that Gretzky's goal record would ever be touched. Ever. Almost 1,000 goals. That's fucking nuts. If you play for 20 years, that's 50 goals a year. Almost. That's fucking nuts. That record is crazy. I can't believe Ovechkin might break it. Ovechkin's going to break it. Unless he gets injured.
Brent and Carlson.
2
5
goals
on
to
ice.
pass Gretzky.
Caps get the draw. Chikrin worked over along the wall. Wilson with the puck retrieval. Wilson delays back behind the cage. An interchange with Strome. Chychrun, turn it for Carlson.
Get him the puck.
John Carlson winds and fires. That was knocked aside by Foligno. Strome's pass is deflected. Foligno throws it back into the path. Hawks there. Carlson takes the boards away. John Carlson, keep it on this side with Chychrun. They change the formation as Ovechkin rotates to the top.
Get him the puck.
Chychrun angling in. Spots Strome, gets it right back. Almost halfway through the power play.
Oh, they can turn it over.
There, Murphy 2, and it's Foligno who sends Washington packing.
Capitals power play couldn't spread out their penalty-killing unit. They were tight on the Caps, and whoever had the puck really forced them on that play to exit the zone.
Blue Halo power play time for Washington, 60 more seconds. Strome drops it. Kaiser on the intercept, and he'll force Ovechkin back into his own end. 6:10 remaining in the second period. 3-2 for the guys in the white sweaters. Rinzel will clear.
Awful power play.
Azar's minor has 40 seconds left in it.
The Chicago penalty-killing unit, 81.2, the same as the Caps. On the road, they've allowed just 19 PPGs against. They've been pretty good when they've been away from Chicago.
Dubois coming to a stop. Ovechkin joining. A snapshot that went high on the short side. McMichael steer it down low. Rinzel right there. Off the wall, still not out. Caps have it. Ovechkin to the point. Sandin. McMichael. Interior play looking for Wilson. He's right there at the top of the list with Ovechkin when it comes to power play goals this season. 6 seconds left in the man advantage.
Nothing happened on the power play.
Time, and a good look from Alex Ovechkin. The puck rolled on him as he tried to go top corner.
Snapshot here again missed. The Caps did not have a shot on Cage during that power play. Connor Bedard moving laterally. Cross ice, that's whistled wide. Bedard plays it back for Vlasic. Kurashev hanging out in front of the cage. Donato whiffed on his pass as he's buried by Roy. Mangiapane looking for Dubois as the Caps work through center. Less than 5 minutes to go in the second stanza. It was 1-1 after one. Shimmy down the dasher. 4 players in the scrum. You have a good look at it. Roy, cross ice. Farivari towards the goal blocked. Farivari and Ovechkin on the board for the Capitals. Bertuzzi, Nazar, and Kurashev for the Hawks.
Caps got to get the shots through the blocking line that they seem to be putting up in front of Spencer Knight. The Caps have had a lot of shots blocked here in this hockey game. They're really collapsing to in front of their goaltender.
Spencer Knight, who used to be Sergei Bobrovsky's understudy in Florida, now the #1 man in Chicago. Van Riemsdyk, good edge work there.
Oh, I can't stand
Down
Van Riemsdyk.
on the headman for Radish. He gets stalled along the boards. Levshinov in good shape. Duhaime heavily to the dasher. Fans wanted another call. Kaiser leading the thrust. His pass was intercepted. Teravainen knocked it down. Bertuzzi clears it in with 3.5 to go in period 2. The capacity crowd in D.C. filled to the rafters to watch the Caps and the Hawks in Washington's game 76. The Capitals team that's already minted into the postseason tournament. Beaten a couple days ago. Team second place in the Metro. Backhand check through. Leonard and Eller at the net front. Sandin will spill it in. Delayed offside against Washington. Washed out as they tag up.
Just have to find that handle after glorious chance after glorious chance. The Hawks are giving them grade A chances. Just haven't been able to have a handle cleanly on the puck tonight.
Maroon gets tangled up there with Wilson. Sandin trying to pitchfork it free. Foligno back.
See if Ovechkin gets another shift.
Down in front of Lindgren.
Ovechkin should get one more shift in this period, I would think.
Break that low between Maroon and Tom.
Wilson barreling out of the pack, working it 4-on-2 if they accelerate. Out wide, Michael to the front. Just a step late getting there was Wilson. it around the linesman. Foligno stays to the outside, staggered by Sandin. This is golf to the net. Lindgren, no worries with a stick save. 5-on-5 play continues. 2 minutes away from CIS Secure Intermission Live. Sandin plays it on around for Wilson. Vlasic jumping in from the point. Kurashev, and then Rinzel. Rinzel, on his backhand, had this one deflected away. Kurashev towards the goal, sailed it wide. Rinzel. This bounces off of Dubois, sturdy defensive work, as the Caps attempt to clear with 90 seconds remaining in this frame.
I agree with Kirk Mullen. They've got to be cleaner exiting the zone. The puck's really buzzing, and they make you have to make quick decisions with the puck if you're going to get out of there cleanly.
Knight with his gloved hand rolling it around the far boards. Radish will twist it. Activating in from the dasher towards the goal that's deflected away. As we near 1 minute to go in this second period, we enter the McNugget minute of the frame. Faravari blisters this one high on the window. Radish there for Washington. Didn't dodge Vlasic. Duhaime puts it up top. Faravari to the point, Roy. But Rister just sails to the shoulder of Knight. He gets the blocker on that. Off the curl, this is down. Now, nice pass. Faravari fires, and it's gloved by Spencer Knight. Faravari still sporting that shiner from the headbutt he took in Boston earlier in the week. It's the weekend.
So Ovechkin might get one more crack at it. There's going to be a face-off.
And it is still Chicago.
A face-off in Chicago's end. 39 seconds to go in the second period. Ovechkin needs 1 goal to tie, 2 goals to take the record. South Carolina's taking a big lead over Texas, 58-44. Fourth quarter getting ready to start. Looks like South Carolina, if they can keep it up, will be going to the women's championship. UConn versus UCLA at 9:30, women's college basketball. Celtics up by 13 at the half, 60-47. Sacramento is up by over 20 on Charlotte in the third. Indiana trails Utah by 2. 3 minutes to go in the third. Halftime, Detroit up by 10 on Toronto. Portland trails Chicago by 1 in the second quarter. Houston up by 11 on the Thunder. Start of the second quarter. And Cleveland leads San Antonio by 12. Make it 13 halfway through the second quarter. Let's see if Ovechkin's going to get a crack at scoring another goal here with 40 seconds to go.
Game, Troy Brouwer, big part of the Caps organization for many years.
Capitals get to see the New York Islanders next. We haven't seen them by my count since November. The Isles last check had a 2-1 lead. Ovechkin right up the gut.
Oh, he missed one wide open.
See a prettier move off the face-off than that one
That was
by our
close.
captain. What a curling dredge.
Here he is again.
Still dangerous. The grade 8 triple team.
Oh, he got triple teamed. Man, Ovechkin almost just tied.
With 20 seconds remaining in the second period. Detroit 2 better than Carolina. A couple of goals for the Wings, 19 seconds apart, with Kane and Rasmussen on the board.
Yeah, the Islanders slipping and sliding. They've lost 6 in a row coming into tonight's action.
Ovechkin feeling it with a between the skates.
Ovechkin looks good.
There.
Tired too, at the end of a shift.
As time expires, Washington will need to rally in the final frame of this Friday night. Ovechkin with a shake of the head. He knew he had another great look.
And it all stems from a face-off, and that was a wonderful draw by the Caps, creating that
Close. He
opening for
almost
Alex.
tied.
And individually, he did it himself. It was a curl and drag, got to the middle. It was like having the whole slot to himself. Look at that.
Oh, he just missed it.
Rolled on him, unfortunately, and just wide of the blocker of Spencer Knight. Tough shot there for the captain.
40 minutes complete, 2/3 of regulation. Chicago on the lead by 1 against Charlie.
Ovechkin almost tied his record right there. Wow. Close. I think he's going to tie it tonight. I got a feeling. We'll keep an eye on that. Celtics up by 13 at the half. I'm going to put on the halftime show. I'll be right back. I got to use the restroom.
Sure.
Hey, that's enough, you two.
Hey, I'm not the one acting like a total baby.
She's two.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty.
Dad, I'm a genius. I figured out how to make us penguins fly.
That's going to be tricky without wings.
Exactly. That's why I've got Red Bull. It gives you wings. All we have to do is drink it.
And how?
Come on, Dad, just drink it. But why?
Why? It's 40 degrees below. Do you think we're standing here for fun? Red Bull gives you wings. But only if you drink it.
Aww.
My basketball journey began in elementary school. For me, the game of basketball has had as profound an impact on my life as any, because I truly don't know where I would be and what I would do had I not had the opportunity to bounce that ball. And doing television, working at NBA TV, it literally takes you back to being a rookie again, where it's new, it's fun, it's fresh, and it's exciting.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Welcome back. The second half of our double dip here on NBA TV. We have the Denver Nuggets taking on the Golden State Warriors. Jimmy Butler arriving to the arena. Steph Curry, both are still questionable for tonight's game. Gary Payton also questionable for the Golden State Warriors. Murray doubtful to play for the Denver Nuggets. Brown, Jokic, Aaron Gordon, all questionable, probable, I should say, to play for that game. But it's going to be a fun second. What?
They got their poker faces on. I really can't tell if they're playing or not. I was trying to look at, you can usually look at them and tell if they're playing. I couldn't really tell. They got their poker. And that $100 cup of coffee Jimmy got, I don't know. He probably playing.
I know.
That 93,
if you're
drinking that 93 octane. He probably playing.
If you were drinking a $100 cup of coffee, you got to be playing in the game tonight. Speaking of another game, we have the Suns Celtics 13-point game. Tell me what the Celtics need to do to finish this thing out.
Well, the Celtics just have to keep doing what they're doing. I mean, they got a comfortable lead. They're playing their style. Anytime there's a mismatch, they take advantage of it. They're efficient inside and outside. So they're a well-oiled machine, and philosophically, they understand how they want to play and how they want to go about winning.
And if you're the Suns, you're trying to claw and scratch your way into this. You know you only have 6 games left in the regular season to be able to earn that play-in spot.
Get some stops. You got to be able to stop somebody. I mean, Boston's right now shooting 53% from the field, 44% from three-point line. That's a recipe for disaster. Now, I understand you're ranked 27th in defensive rating, but everything you want is on the other side of doing the hard things. So do the hard things tonight. Get stops.
I love that. You're preaching to us tonight, UD. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Let's send you back out there for the second half. We'll see you guys post-game.
All Celtics so far.
Oh, look at this. So KP from deep. KP again from deep. Oh, this is cool. Inside. The fade away. Oh, that's a left hand right there. Oh, here's another one. Nice.
That's Terminator KP. KP 1000.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't make Terminator 7'3". If it's a robot, you can make him as fast as you want. Why they pick a 5'10" guy?
Why not 8 feet?
Wemby. Well, it did a nice job showing him his shot balance.
Oh, yeah. That was cool, man. I can't wait to break out that graphic. I mean, in the future.
We're in the future with that graphic. Iguodaro again.
Iguodaro, that same shot every time.
But you mention the restricted area field goal percentage. 9 for 11 tonight.
Go ahead, man.
Milwaukee was 27 for 28 in the restricted area. 27 of 28.
Oh, Porzingis just got hacked.
They already used their challenge, so they can't do it again. So if you're doing some quick
62-49 Celtics. Porzingis going to shoot free throws. Had 14 points in the first half. Suns not showing much effort on the defensive side of the ball. This is becoming a bit of a snoozer.
That's what our defense looks like? And I go, yup, he almost ate the note.
Clearly, Mason Plumlee's the missing link.
Yeah, they got to get Mason Plumlee back.
Game Leaders brought to you by Arbella Insurance. Here for New England sports fans. Here for good. Jaylen Brown with a terrific first half. 6 for 10 from the field. 17 points to lead the way. Devin Booker's got 16 for the Suns. If he goes 1 for 2, the lead's 14. Second meeting in the last 9 days between the Suns and the Celtics. Bradley Beal sorts clearly. He didn't score in the first half.
Beal's going to shoot 2. Celtics lead by 14. 11-11 to play in the third quarter. I hate blowouts, man. It seems like every fucking game's a blowout. It makes it not fun to watch, even when your team's winning.
Message from FanDuel.
What up, Chuck?
What do you think about this parlay?
It's great, but why don't you use me for something you really need help with, like pronouncing alma mater, learning the players' names?
New customers.
Beal goes 1 for 2. Celtics with the rebound. White with the ball, gets it to Porzingis. Back to White, open 3. Gets it to go. Celtics 16-point lead. Wow. Phoenix is not playing any defense. I know they're not a defensive team, but come on. They're fighting for the last playoff spot for a playoff game so they can have a play-in game to try and make the playoffs. No fucking effort. Tatum to White. Trying to get the ball to Porzingis down low. They do. Contact. Kicks it out. Brown with it. 10 seconds to shoot. Passes to Tatum. Tatum between the legs. Crosses over. Spins. Step back. Good from the elbow. Wow, what a move. Celtics up 18.
It looks so easy.
That was incredible.
White trying to evade the screens for Booker. Ends up with O'Neal. Offensive rebound to Devin Booker. And he gets the roll. That was Booker's first rebound tonight. He's got 18 points. No Kevin Durant for Phoenix.
Might not ever play again for the Phoenix Suns.
Oh, and 1, Jaylen Brown.
Count the basket.
Jaylen Brown playing with force in the mid-range. Watch him go to the basket. Little contact, elevate, and with a flick of the wrist. Good chance for a three-point play.
Definitely, you could feel Iguodaro's arm on him and just rose right through it and scored.
Yeah, these guys work on that stuff. Like, the guys who are their trainers will be on their shoulder. When they feel that contact, you go right up. I mean, points are points. Go to the free throw line, knock down a few, you get it going. You never know if you get an and one opportunity.
Tatum defending Booker, got around him, out to Dunn. Same matchup here. Screen comes with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Booker lost it. Dunn throws it toward the bench. Good pass to Monte Morris. Only problem is he's not playing right now. Mike Budenholzer frazzled, as he has been for the last week.
Yeah, Booker got kind of shoved into Porzingis on that. What I do like about watching Devin Booker play, he doesn't complain that much for a star player.
That's a foul.
And free throws.
If the Celtics continue to lead like this, we're going to keep an eye on Ovechkin. They're up by 19. 9 minutes to go in the third. Phoenix isn't even showing a pulse, really. Phoenix. Everyone thought Phoenix was going to be this great team. Boy, have they fucking not lived up to their hype. Oh, they got Booker, they got Beal, they got Durant. Even when Durant was played, they had everyone playing. They haven't looked great. They don't play any defense. And other than those three guys, the guys around them aren't great. And Bradley Beal doesn't impress me at all. At least tonight he hasn't.
And 75 blocks. He's going to add to both of those numbers. And 253 is just no joke.
Yeah, you're right. It is no joke.
They do that with 75 blocks. That's rarefied air. Ryan Dunn comes up short. Rebound, Iguodaro. Booker can't cash in. Holiday controls the rebound. It's it ahead for Tatum.
Three! Jaylen Brown.
That shot looks so clean right now. He's 8 for 12 and 3 for 4 from distance. He's got a game high 23. Royce O'Neal with the answer.
75-55. Boston leads 8 minutes to go in the third. Exchanging threes on the last possession. Each team. Porzingis, tough jump shot. No good. Looking for a foul call. He hasn't gotten many calls tonight. Phoenix does a nice job running the floor. Good pass. Dunn slams it. Boston lead down to 18.
For this team,
I don't know if Miami wanted that, but I feel like there was a deal out there to be had. With Zach LaVine and all that other stuff, I feel like something would have happened.
Porzingis just pushed that one. Holiday, the offensive rebound.
Tatum.
White sprays it. Tatum shoots it.
No good.
Iguodara's got the board.
We're getting a ton of open looks.
Booker blocked. Goaltend. Tatum wants a review.
Let's take a look.
This will be a green light special.
Yeah, here we go. It goes up.
That's a good block.
That's not even close.
Close.
Not even close.
I got a bone to pick about this. I'll explain it when we come back.
That's going to be a good block. That call's going to get overturned. Celtics destroying Phoenix right now by almost 20. Wow. South Carolina up by almost 20 on Texas in women's hoops. Every game's a blowout. I'm looking for something to watch. It's either teams that aren't in the playoffs playing each other or everyone's getting blown out. I guarantee a lot of people are sitting tonight out because the playoffs are around the corner. Excuse me. Some of these teams are trying to get these guys a little rest. Liberty, liberty, liberty. Liberty. So we're going to keep an eye on Ovechkin as well. Celtics all over Phoenix right now.
He created a gym called We Rock the Spectrum, the only place of its kind in Greater Boston that's open to the public for kids with autism and other abilities. She was inspired by her son, who is on the spectrum, of course, Joe's godson, Max, Scott Morrison's son. He is the inspiration for the custom shoes. If you're interested in snagging a pair, visit Sotheby's.com/To The Max Foundation.
I want a pair of those kicks that Joe's got on.
I like the gold to green fade.
The gradient?
Gradient?
I think that's what you call that, right? Gradient?
Two-Carter's got a word for everything.
All right, so that was the most obvious, easy challenge we've had all season.
So what's your
Clearly
so, all right. So what's your...
But if you want to review it, if you're not sure, you just call it, because you can't review it if you don't call it. And the problem with that is then the Celtics have to waste a challenge.
But if you win it, you get it back.
Yeah, but then you only get one successful challenge, and then after that, you're done. I mean, if you win your second one, it doesn't matter. You don't get it back.
Yeah.
And then you could still lose a timeout if it's your mandatory. I don't buy that.
All right, Jaylen Brown operating more in the midi. He's going to just overpower Bradley Beal. Felt that arm again. Rises right up. No, I do. And you know what? In the playoffs, that's a huge call. If a goaltend obvious, right, and then all of a sudden you have to use one of your challenges, and if you get both of them right, and what if there's a bad call in the last minute of the game? So I'm one of these guys that feel like the playoffs should have like rules adjusted. Think anybody cares about the length of a game in a playoff game? No. The regular season? Yes.
Well, your thing, you and Frank Isola, you say that overtime should be much shorter than
game to 7. Game to 7.
No break before?
Yeah, because did you see Jokic went double?
Celtics up 79-57. 6:20 to go. Third quarter. We're going to keep an eye on Alexander Ovechkin. He's already got a goal tonight. He needs 1 goal to tie Gretzky, 2 goals to pass him. We're going to keep an eye on both of these games. Looks like the Texas women are all done. Stick a fucking fork in them. South Carolina 69, Texas 52, 1:14 to go in the fourth. Celtics dominating tonight.
Good work here.
Yeah, he's feeling good. You can tell 27 points for JB. Struck by Beal that time. Bradley Beal's got to have 4 or 5 deflections in this game, even though he hasn't hit a shot 0 for 6 from the floor. Does have 1 point on a free throw. Booker's a shot maker,
no question. I mean, Phoenix is good enough offensively to make this game interesting, but if we kind of execute, show patience, we can get whatever we want on the other end.
It's Derek White again. Doesn't even have to check the pockets.
82-61 Celts. We're going to check out Ovechkin's first shift in the third period.
Washington celebrating its 50th anniversary season again tonight with the all-caps Stanley Cup era. Tom Wilson tied up along the boards. A backdoor look for Tyler Bertuzzi comes all the way to Sam Rinzel. Vlasic keeping it on the outside. Bertuzzi was open for a split second. Nazar, who has a goal today. Van Riemsdyk looking to absorb a hit there. Bang, bang play, and Lindgren made a good stop on Nazar again.
They have started every period exactly like this again. And they just come storming out. They make plays. They get excited when they're in the offensive zone. And Nazar gets another good look. Look at how quickly they're in, disrupting the Capitals' breakout. Leads to a quality chance. A fantastic stop early on by Charlie Lindgren.
Lindgren backed up by Hunter Shepard. Alex Alexiev, Dylan McElrath, Ethan Frank, and Anthony Beauvillier healthy scratches. The Caps continue to be without Backstrom, Oshie, and Milano on the injured list, and you can add Logan Thompson, who was injured a couple nights ago in Raleigh. Carlson plays it along the wall for Ryan Leonard. Dowd, Leonard, and Duhaime this trip. Leonard greeted there, necktied by the defensive Bedard.
Played about 9 minutes, and Leonard's had a ton of activity. It seems like every shift he's doing something positively for the team.
Sandin zips this one around for Duhaime, further still just out of reach for Dowd. Collected by Artem Levshinov.
So nothing for Ovechkin on his first shift of the third period.
Booker is bona fide. I know, but you're going nowhere. I wonder if he would ask to be traded. I don't know. He doesn't seem like the type of guy that would, but what do you do with this team? Booker's in his 10th season, 28 years old. He scored 70 here. He was 20. He's been scoring a lot of points for a long time now. Because that guy is like not the Devin Booker that we see now. He's about winning, and he's not winning. Look at their team. He's got to be frustrated this year. It's been a disaster. 34, 35, and 41. Go to that Tatum Cornet pick and roll.
Nice move, Tatum.
Rolls it in with the left. Paul Pierce.
84-63 Boston, 3:25 to go, third quarter.
On this one, but downhill, lays it up. Paul Pierce, stinky face at that point. The cool thing is, he doesn't even have to use his right hand to collect the ball. Just straight into the left. No, they're so skilled. There he is, Paul Pierce, your boy. Foul's going to be on Peyton Pritchard. Is it a shooting foul or not? That's the question. Side out for Phoenix.
That thing you were talking about, Drew, just once they feel contact right there, just go up. That is a foul again. That's what SGA does, and he gets that call.
Celtics up big. We're going to check out Alexander Ovechkin right now. Capitals going to go on a power play.
And then the right leg is kicked out by Maroon. That is a great ball for the 2-minute tripping minor.
Ovechkin, Strome, Wilson, Chychrun, Carlson, 5 out there in the red. Mikheyev will clear it all the way down.
He's become a very good penalty killer for this Blackhawks team. Because he's big and can skate, can be a real factor when killing penalties.
Blue Halo power play for Washington. Chicago has 3
See if
short-handed
Ovechkin
goals
can
on the
tie this
season,
record.
all of them from Mikheyev. Strome
He's
feeding
open.
in, just missing. At the doorstep there was Chychrun. Strome with it, waits, fires, broken up in front.
Ovechkin scores! Tied it up! He just tied the record. Ovechkin just tied Gretzky, I think.
Caps will take it, the man's loving it, but it was the veteran defenseman. It looked like Connor Murphy knocking it into his own net. Alex was around there, but Chychrun could get...
I don't know. They're going to have to review this. I thought Ovechkin put it in.
Watch in front of the net. Right side is Connor Murphy. It hits his
Oh,
skate,
it wasn't
and he backs
Ovechkin. It wasn't Ovechkin. It's all right. He's going to get another shot at it. He would have had it. Son of a bitch. It wasn't Ovechkin. It went off a fucking defenseman. Son of a bitch. Tied game, though.
They've tied it early in the third.
It went off
Washington
a...
was 0 for 3 on the man advantage in a December meeting, a loss at United Center. They convert here. They have power play goal.
It went off the Chicago defenseman. It looked like Ovechkin got it. I apologize. Game's tied at 3, though. Ovechkin gonna have a chance to still do something in this game. He's gonna break that record before the end of the regular season either way. Capitals tied 3-3. We'll keep an eye on it. Well, every time Ovechkin hits the ice, we will go to the game. Celtics lead 88-71. 1 minute to go in the third. TV timeout. Boston up by 17. We'll keep it on the hockey game for now.
Began the night tied for second in the point-scoring race, and he's in need of assistance all the way down that dressing room tunnel. See if we can find it here.
Here's the reverse that went wrong by Chicago. The Caps jump on it. Here's Pro right down there. Looked like he just backed up, and it was no contact other than just a little before that. He's down the runway.
Oh, that's scary. If that's either a skate or, again, we don't want to speculate here. That did not look good. Takeaway, Bertuzzi, glove save.
What a save by the goaltender.
Magnificent.
Timely saves are always a thing in the National
Big
Hockey
save by
League.
the Capitals.
Very appreciative of Charlie's save right there on Bertuzzi, who's one of the goal scorers here tonight. He got his 21st in the first. The rip-off right there of Dylan Strome, then trying to go glove side. He had a lot of mustard on that. But Charlie throws it up and robs Bertuzzi on the doorstep.
Lindgren, who made 19 stops in relief of Logan Thompson in the loss to Carolina. A dynamite stop there, point blank, to keep this 3-3. Two teams are working at even and full strength. It's the NHL on Monumental Sports Network tonight, a Friday evening in D.C. Ryan Leonard getting accustomed to life inside of Capital One Arena, the rookie playing his third NHL game of the season since coming in from Boston College. Bedard didn't feel that cleanly. Leonard gets bear hugged briefly, and that's going to earn another power play. For Washington.
Washington's going to get another power play. Ovechkin will be out there. You know it.
And the Caps will go to the power play with Bedard going to the box for a holding. The importance of keeping your feet moving on display there by Leonard. He gets involved right there, a little drop pass, but notice he stops on the puck.
Oh, yeah, he
wants the puck, and that forces Bedard to give him the little hold, and the Caps go to the power play.
Outstanding statistician Carter Myers telling us the tying goal has been credited to Dylan Strome, unassisted at 3:46. Right back to work on a Blue Halo power play and a chance for Washington to take the lead.
And for Dylan, that would be goal number 25, and it stands for number 17. That's a nice number.
Ovechkin back on the ice.
Chicago Blackhawk, he had 20-plus goals, and they didn't qualify him. That opened up the door for the Caps to grab number 17.
Feed it to the high slot Wilson. Carlson midpoint. Ovechkin rotates down low. Strome looking for a passing
Come on,
lane.
get Ovechkin the puck.
Chikrin on the delay. Works around Vlasic with that long reach. Slot pass is a good one. Carlson offered it to the outside. Hawks there defensively, and Foligno clears.
They need those type of rotations because the winger, the top forward's all over Ovi. That was Mikheyev on that last particular shift, so the rotation can move those guys around to get Ovi open.
Here's a pass, Ovechkin.
Oh, he tied the record. Ovechkin.
The great eight stands side by side with the great one.
Tied Gretzky. Wow. Crazy. Alex Ovechkin just tied Gretzky. Absolutely incredible.
Brought to you by Venture Global. Commissioner Bettman to the side of Wayne Gretzky.
Incredible.
So gracious.
He's going to get one more. You
throughout
rock.
this process, as Gordie Howe was when Wayne.
I guarantee Ovechkin breaks this record tonight. I had a feeling. When I seen he scored one. Washington takes the lead 4-3. We're going to keep an eye on it. Every time he's on the ice, we will be checking out the game. Wow, 2 goals for Alex Ovechkin. I thought the one before was his. It ended up going off a defenseman. He's going to break this fucking record tonight. I got a funny feeling.
Alex Ovechkin has tied the great one. And he, in the process, has given the Caps a 4-3 lead. Still 13:20 to go in regulation time.
And the fans are glued to their seat. They're hoping there's going to be another one off the stick of Alexander Ovechkin. We've watched him for so many years, Joe. This is a spectacle here tonight at Capital One.
Duhaime drives it in. Spencer Knight.
What a crazy record to break.
Van Riemsdyk through center. 7 minutes old now.
You know how many goals you got to fucking score? Even if you scored 50 goals a year for 20 years, you would only break that record by 6 goals. That means Ovechkin had to score almost 50 goals every fucking season of his career. It's not 50 goals for 10 years or 50 goals for 5 years. That's 50 goals for 5 years. I mean, for 20 years. Or damn close to it. I never thought I'd see this record get broke. Never, ever. This is one of those records I thought would never get broken. It's tied now. It's about to be broken. Ovechkin should be in the next line change or two. I'm sorry for the false alarm on the previous goal. It looked like Ovechkin put it in and went off of a Blackhawks defender. But that power play goal he just scored was his. No doubt about that one. Imagine breaking the record with a fucking hat trick. That's what I said. I go, watch him break it with a hat trick tonight when I seen him score the first one. And there's going to be a face-off in the capital in the Blackhawks zone. Ovechkin's going to get a crack at one right now. Crazy. Wayne Gretzky's there tonight too. Ironically. I didn't think that record would ever get broken. I never ever thought anyone would break that record either, Jet. Oh. If you can't, I cried when he just scored. I really did. Call me corny. You know how hard you got to work to score that many fucking goals for that long? And he's got to play against the Bruins a bunch of times. That he plays on the East Coast. He's got to play the Bruins, the Penguins, the fucking Rangers, the Panthers, the Lightning. The Eastern Conference is tougher than the Western Conference, in my opinion, and it has been for a long time. Besides probably Colorado, there was a couple years that, you know, there was a couple teams here and there. But he's playing against fucking teams that are tough his entire career. And he's done it with, even Gretzky. Gretzky did it with all different teams. Ovechkin's done it all with one team. Celtics lead 90-75, 11 minutes to go in the fourth. But we're going to keep it with the Washington Capitals game right now. If he does it with a fucking hat trick, dude, talk about a feather in your cap.
Ovechkin for tying Wayne Gretzky as the NHL's all-time goal-scoring leader. It's a 4-3 advantage for Washington. Locker have a peek with the Verizon ISO cam trained on nobody else.
Now here he is coming up the wall. He's so smart, so cerebral, knows exactly where to go. He couldn't even get to that because of his release.
Here we go.
Play. He's got goals number 893 and 894. Here tonight at Capital One, he's tied the great one.
Still 11 minutes.
He's on the ice right now with a face-off in front of the Capitals goalie. I mean, in front of the... He's got a face-off in front of the Blackhawks goalie right now.
Know exactly what Dad has accomplished, and they are beaming with smiles and eager to see maybe one more.
If he does it with a hat trick, I'll shit.
Tonight, perhaps Sunday.
Ooh, they almost found him.
Long Island, a game we'll have for you.
Get him the fucking puck.
Sports Network. This is yanked high by Dylan Strome. Fans in attendance.
OB.
Packing Capital One Arena. Not a seat to be had on this Friday night. Drinking it all in. Savoring every moment with a Capital.
Here he comes. Oh, he misplayed it.
Back into the Chicago end. Ovechkin, who has been on a roaring pace of late. Bedard dangles. Bedard fires. That's vacuumed up and held by Charlie Lindgren.
Yep, right now the game's come down to Alex Ovechkin. And is he going to get the Hattie and the all-time record? The fans are going to stay right till the last second here tonight to see if this can be the special historical night.
10 minutes, 56 games to play. 10 minutes, 56 seconds. I'm all fucked up. I can't believe he's going to break Gretzky's record. 10:56 to play in the third. Ovechkin goes to the bench. Washington up 4-3. Jaylen Brown at the free throw line for the Celtics. He hits a free throw. Celtics lead 93-75. 10 minutes to go. Little over 10 minutes to go at the Garden. Celtics up by 18. We're going to keep it with Ovechkin. There's a chance something special could happen tonight. It already has. But I want to see him break this motherfucker with a hat trick.
Korchinski spots Murphy. He'll let it fly wide of Lindgren. Maroon.
Yeah, he looks good.
That causes so much commotion on the backboards and in front of the cage.
He looks good.
As he sees Washington get it back out.
He's been having an awesome year.
On Korchinski and drive him to the boards. Ryan Leonard has definitely shown a fondness for body contact in his first 3 games as a pro. Hawks winding up, looking to get out of the zone. Nazar forced back. Nazar gets a second try at it. Wrestling there with him was McMichael. For the cheers of Let's Go Caps. Nazar steps on the gas, not able to split the gap. Wilson racing back. 3-on-2 if he accelerates. Find McMichael. Deep slot give and go. McMichael fires. Knight there with a glove to trap it against his body. McMichael trying to give Washington some breathing room. The Caps have the 4-3 lead.
Fucking crazy. Crazy.
Coach and captain in conversation. Ovechkin hearing the cheers, saluting the crowd.
And a little play. And a truck.
Fucking
says no to nothing.
Time. There's a commercial break. I'm looking at Ovechkin's stats right now. They're fucking mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. He's 39 years old. Fucking from Moscow. He's got 39 goals. 27 assists. At 39 years old, he's got 39 goals. His 40th goal is going to put him over the fucking record. Fucking nuts. That might have been his 40th goal. I don't think they counted the 2 he scored tonight. I think he's got 41 now on the year. I want to say. Fucking crazy. Crazy. Conn Smythe Trophy winner, Art Ross Trophy winner, 3 times Ted Lindsay Award, 19th time Maurice Richard Trophy, 3-time Hart Memorial Trophy, Calder Memorial Trophy. Fucking guy's done everything. He's got it's his 19th season. That's fucking nuts. It's his 19th season, and he's got almost 1,000 goals in his career. That means he averages like 55 goals a year. That's fucking nuts. Nuts. For his career.
From the moments leading up to the start of this game, Alex Ovechkin sends it ahead. The 50th anniversary season for the Capitals, and the hockey gods get together and have the Caps having one of their best seasons in recent memory, and they have the captain of the
Come on, let him get it tonight.
equaling an all-time record.
Here we go. Come on, push it in.
Strome to the outside looking for Wilson.
He's in front of the net.
Any avenue to the net by Kaiser. Ovechkin digging. Wilson 2. Kaiser knocked down out of the pack. Ovechkin pouncing on the puck. He's taken to the ice. Levshunov, the 19-year-old, the youngest guy on this team, introducing himself to his Russian countrymen. Levshunov from Belarus. Another native of Belarus, Alexei Protas, has not yet returned for Washington, injured in this third period. On the boards, Van Riemsdyk golfing.
You know it, Jet.
Pro played 11:39, and his last shift out there when he was hurt, Joe, was out for about 37 seconds.
Snapshot from the wing, nudged away by Spencer Knight. As puck belongs to Murphy and Korchinski. We drift below 8 minutes.
But if it was LeBron James, they'd shut down fucking everything. If it was LeBron James, it'd be more important than the election. I know. I know, buddy. It's fucking crazy. Probably the hottest record you could beat in sports. One of them. 19 seasons played. He's got almost 1,000 goals for his career. That's like an average of 55 goals a year. Crazy. Actually, it'd be either 55 or 56. And he's going to almost hit 50 goals again this year. He'll probably get it if they make a deep run in the playoffs. Celtics still up big.
Okay, what's going to happen to our game now? And then along came Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin. And now we got McDavid, McKinnon, Matthews. Our game just gets better all the time, and that's what's so special.
And now he's looking for one more. Wayne, thank you so much as they chance Gretzky.
It's tonight.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. He deserves to do it in front of their fans.
Terrific comments from Wayne Gretzky.
Gretzky's a class act.
Thank you to him for joining us on Monumental Sports Network. John Carlson keeping the offensive play alive for Washington. 7 minutes remaining, a 4-3 lead this Friday night in the district for the guys in the red sweaters. Ovechkin with a couple of goals to equal Wayne Gretzky's 894. Towards the front, broken up there. Bedard has control. And we'll leave it on back for Sam Rinzel. In March of '94, when Gretzky broke Howe's record, it took him a while to do it. And Howe was especially patient along the way, traveling from city to city.
That's the sound of half-price pizza at...
Yeah, Crosby's been good. Crosby got beat up. He's not as big as Ovechkin. He's had some health issues. I think Ovechkin's the better player. They both have Stanley Cups. They're definitely right up there with each other. Even though I don't like Sidney Crosby, I think he's kind of I wouldn't say overrated, but I think Ovechkin's that fucking dude and has been for a long time. But I think he had problems with fucking. I think Crosby had problems with concussions too, if I'm not mistaken.
They continue to dig for it. As Foligno sends it out.
And that night against Vancouver, when he did it, Joe, his mom in the morning said, "Hey, Wayne."
And I thought Pittsburgh would win more championships, especially once they got Malkin. I thought when Crosby and Malkin hooked up, I thought they were going to do more than they did. Evgeny Malkin's a fucking beast.
It has been an honor and a privilege for 20 years to watch him work. And for all of us at Monumental Sports Network, every single man and woman who's had the pleasure of being part of this coverage, you can't help but smile right now and wish for one more from the grade 8 on this very night.
Come on, get him one more.
He does on the ice, but he also does so much off the ice.
There it is!
Right up the gut forehand!
Oh, he missed it. He had an open net.
Centering pass, Van Riemsdyk to the slot area, the pass back deflected. Oh my man,
he's trying to pass it. That was Monzer trying to pass it.
So close to the third goal.
It was on the side of the net. Another opportunity.
4:15 left. Will the light ever be greener than that? 4-3 Washington.
I think he ran out of racetrack because Spencer Knight came out and backed in at the perfect pace.
I think they're going to keep Ovechkin in to try and get this third one tonight. Man, he couldn't get a shot off. Good job by the goalie and the defense. He tried to get a wraparound. Oh, he should have just fired. So close to getting it on that last play. The Blackhawks might pull their goalie, too, down 1. Ovechkin goes to the bench with 4 minutes to play. He might get an empty netter.
Capitals trying to cinch down on just a 1-goal advantage. Chicago, which took Colorado to a shootout a couple days ago, has played.
Celtics up 105-89. 6 minutes to go. We're going to keep an eye on Ovechkin. 1 goal away from breaking the Wayne Gretzky goal record.
Win in their last 12 on the road. This is a team that's only won 7 of 36 away from United Center this season, giving Washington all it can handle. 3.5 left. Blocker, you think about the humble way Ovechkin organized the salute to Marc-Andre Fleury recently. And maybe how the perception of the grade 8 has changed over time. Rinzel, beautiful moves here. Back check secured by Chychrun. This comes all the way down for icing. The face-off to come back in Lindgren's neighborhood.
Per game before this one, and he's got 7 assists again tonight. 6.7 rebounds, 7 dimes for D. White. Jason Tatum back in the game, defended by Booker. It doesn't matter.
The Celtics are literally getting anything they want offensively. I mean, every shot, every read.
Shooting above 51% for the game and 19 of 22 at the line. Hauser looking to stay in front of Booker. Did a nice job. Great contest. How about Sam Hauser? Devin Booker's been cooking everybody tonight. He got caught in the house trap there. It's Horford. Derek White with another offensive rebound. Tried to lob it up to Tatum.
Celtics up by 18, 5 minutes to go in that game. Let's go back to the Capitals, up by 1 on Chicago. Ovechkin needs 1 goal to pass Gretzky.
Quick send out wide for Bedard. That's ruled onside. Kurashev's next. Play it up top. Levshunov. Kurashev connecting the dots. Levshunov pivots. Waits. Had it blocked. The net is empty for Chicago. 6 attackers on in white.
Get Ovechkin on. Let him get an empty netter.
Levshunov through center. Towards the empty cage. Wide of the goal from Duhaime. Icing against Washington. No sign of Ovechkin yet.
The icing call, they can't throw him over the board, so the same guys have to stay out there, and the fans
I want to
are
see him
all
get it with a hat trick.
here, hoping for a grade 8 sighting. In his career, a ton of empty netters. Let's make it the hat trick. Chicago taking a timeout.
65 ENGs in his career. Wayne Gretzky, who's watching in the stands tonight, Gretzky had 56 empty net goals in his career. Ovechkin, 8 empty netters this season. Does he get on the ice? He very well may.
Here we go. They pulled the goalie.
The defensive huddle.
Ovechkin gonna come in.
The Chipotle, real difference maker. The comparison between these two legends.
The great one and the great 8. 20 seasons. Ovi, 1,486 games, 894 goals, one less game to get to where Gretz was, 950 goal seasons apiece. Just legends of sports, period. Not just hockey, legends of sports.
Did we just see him say no to Carberry? He went back on the bench. He gave a wave of a head that looked like no. Maybe Spencer wanted to put him on, and Ovechkin may have said no there. I thought I might have read that.
I don't think he wants a cheap one. They tried to put him on the ice. He wouldn't go.
1:43 left. Hawks get the draw. Stolen by Leonard. Ryan Leonard in alone. Leonard's first in the NHL.
That's it. Empty netter.
5-3. That's my boy. That's my boy. With mom and dad in the stands. John and Cindy and family.
He's not gonna get it tonight. But he tied it up. At least we got to see that. Pretty damn cool. I don't think he's gonna get it anyway. He would have got it if he went in the game. I don't think he wanted a cheap one.
What speed coming up the ice, and there it is. His first goal. He has got better and better from his first game to his second game, and now his third game is a dandy he scored here tonight.
Now this gets really interesting.
Oh, he's in the game now.
Back in there. Ovechkin's on the ice.
Ovechkin's in there with 1:30 to go. The goalie's back in. Maybe he'll get one here.
As Wilson sends it in, 1:25 remain. Turnover.
Oh, here we go.
Looking at the bench. Ovechkin lets it go.
Oh.
Shot that sails wide. The ricochet's out of play.
He was looking over to the bench. I'm not sure they'll pull him or not unless they get control and get the puck up the ice.
Let him get it
The
tonight.
Ovechkin boys.
I want to see it over and done with.
Elia in attendance. Life nasty in here. So many friends, so much family, so many dignitaries from around the league, and of course Wayne Gretzky in attendance to watch all of this unfold. 70 seconds to go. Ovechkin burrowing out of the corner. Feeds it up top for Faravari that explodes away from him. Strong feeds.
There it is.
Fires.
Oh.
Spencer Knight and out of play.
He almost got it.
You can't believe it. He's getting chance after chance. That was a slingshot from Ovi. The puck was rolling. We've always said he's the best guy shooting the puck.
What a save by the goalie. That should have went in. He almost just broke it.
Look at it roll. It's caught right in the big curve of his stick. And he flings the puck at the net. The fling shot hits the right shoulder of Spencer Knight.
Off the draw, another rip right onto the glove, and Spencer Knight stands tall. And gets booed.
2 goals already. Here's another chance, but it's rolling a little bit again. He calms it down, and right in the catching bit of Spencer Knight.
McNugget, minute of the third period. Strome on the drop back. Ovechkin was heading the other direction. We're down to 56 left in this one. 5-3. Washington has the lead. The insurance goal from Ryan Leonard a few moments ago into the empty net.
And Spencer Knight is staying put. He will not be pulled the rest of the way here.
Down to 35 seconds to go. Ovechkin covering up defensively. Perhaps one last thrust up ice, led by Strome. Strome will pitch it in. Knight will play it from the trapezoid. Down to 24 seconds left. The Capitals on Long Island, Sunday afternoon. Next up, here's an opportunity.
Here it is.
To break. Ovechkin steps in the middle and fires. Knight has the glove ready with 12.8 to go.
And the bench doing Spencer Knight again.
Almost.
They won a hat-trick for their captain. Smiles on Gretchen, Bettman, and everybody else in the box here watching this game. There will be the full crowd on Sunday when the Caps take on the Islanders. There's the quick up, the shot off the flank, the step to the middle, getting away from the defenseman Korchinski. A couple of late shots for the grade A.
12 seconds, Ovechkin's still on the ice.
Nights in Washington coming to a close now in 13 seconds. Face-off control belongs to the Hawks. They're out 2-on-1 with 8 seconds to go. A shot towards the cage, it sails wide as the ricochet comes to center. The faithful stand inside of Capital One. Washington has the win, and Alex Ovechkin has a share of the all-time goal-scoring lead.
Good job. Congratulations to Ovechkin for tying Gretzky. Let's check out the Celtics. Up 121-98. Wow.
Tough angle shot. No. Navy with a rebound. The Suns have now allowed in their past 5 games 132, 124, 148, 133, and now 121 and counting. That's not just the modern NBA lots of scoring.
No, I bet you the rating is way worse.
Sharman, a deep three is off the mark. Peterson tapped it to Takeda for 2.
Good way for these guys to practice. Get ready for that G League playoff finals.
If this group had started the game,
They would have won. Oh, yeah. Booker would have had 50, and they would have won.
Booker could have had 70, and they still would have won.
Hey, Owen Stone, why don't you be a good little boy and go to bed? I don't think your mommy would like you talking to people rude like you do, you fat little fuck. This is a channel for grown-ups, Owen. You shouldn't be running around the internet talking shit. You're lucky you're a little kid or I'd get really rude. You little fucking porker. Fucking little kids dissing me. Are you crazy? Fucking idiot.
Nice bounce back after the loss to Miami Wednesday. Look at KP.
Oh, he's back.
Looking tough.
Yeah.
Nice game for Devin Booker with 37 points.
A lot of 2-point field goals. You can see how skilled he is. But for the Celtics, nice little practice game.
Take the road ahead, presented by Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone. Here's the upcoming schedule for the Celtics. Sunday against the Wizards. Last 2 games on the road of the season, Knicks and Magic, and then Hornets back home for 2. And after that, it is off to the playoffs, baby.
The big play of the game is presented by Vista Print. If Boston needs it, Vista Print prints it. Jason Tatum, watch this hezzy and go. Right there. Got done twisted around. Rises up. Throws it down. And a 3-point play. That is your Vista Print big play of the game.
The player of the game brought to you by the Chevy Silverado. Head to your New England Chevy dealer where new models are arriving weekly. Secure yours today. It's Jaylen Brown, 31 points in just 28 minutes. Super efficient in the process. Next game. game is Sunday against the Wizards. Our coverage begins at 5:30 with pregame live presented by TD Bank. Stream all our games on the NBC Sports app. Thanks to...
So the Celtics beat the shit out of the Suns again tonight. 120-103 is the final. Brown with 31, Tatum with 23, Porzingis with 15, White and Cornette with 12. None of the starters really played in the fourth. We covered Alexander Ovechkin scoring the tying goal. Tied Wayne Gretzky tonight. Pretty damn impressive. Owen, be a good little boy. Owen Stone. I'm going to keep leaving comments on your videos till your mom sees them. And you get your little ass punished. So, be a good little boy. Tell your mommy to do her job. Stop talking shit to people in grown-up chats. You never know, you might meet a weirdo someday that does something nasty to you. I would never be that guy, but there's people out there like that. You should stop being a little cocksucker. I don't know if that's how your mom and your dad and your older brother raised you, but I'm going to subscribe to your channel, and if you keep fucking with me, I'm going to leave a nasty comment every day until your mommy gets involved. Because you obviously need to be taught a lesson, just like these other little cocksuckers. You're not even supposed to be in my stream. It's set up for grown-ups. So be a good little fat turd and be nice. Okay, Owen? Or I'm going to keep commenting on everything you have driving you crazy. See how you like it. Ignorant fucking generation. I'm so over people. And with that being said, I am done for tonight. I will catch you guys tomorrow for the college basketball games. Have a good night, everyone.